So, another month just slipped by. You had plans, maybe even wrote them down. And now you're scrolling through your phone at midnight thinking, what did I actually do? Here's something nobody talks about. Humans aren't designed to be productivity machines. We're not meant to operate at peak performance every single day, every single month. Our ancestors didn't wake up thinking, I need to optimize my morning routine and crush my quarterly goals. They had seasons of intense activity, hunting, gathering, migrating, and then long stretches of just existing. Sitting around the fire, telling stories, doing what looked like nothing. Your body still remembers this. That's why you can't maintain hustle mode indefinitely without burning out. The people who try, they end up exhausted, sick, or completely disconnected from why they wanted success in the first place. Think about it. A month where you didn't achieve something massive isn't a failed month. It's just a month. You probably laughed at something stupid, had a conversation that made you think differently, learned your coffee tastes better at a specific temperature. These aren't Instagram-worthy accomplishments, but they're the texture of actual living. The internet has convinced us that everyone else is constantly leveling up while we're stuck in place. But that's a highlight reel. Most people, most of the time, are just maintaining. Going to work, watching shows, figuring out what to eat for dinner. This is normal. This is most of life. There's also this. Sometimes doing nothing is when your brain does its best work. Ideas need space to develop. You can't force insight the way you force yourself to the gym. Some of your best thoughts will come when you're supposedly wasting time. In the shower, on a walk, staring out a window. Your subconscious doesn't operate on a schedule. I'm not saying ambition is bad or that you shouldn't want things, but maybe the goal isn't to make every month count in some grand, measurable way. Maybe it's to make sure that when you look back at your life, you didn't spend all of it feeling guilty about not doing enough. You know what's actually hard? Being okay with where you are right now. Not in a defeated way, but in a, this is what's happening and I'm still here way. That takes more courage than any productivity hack. If you want to do something differently next month, great! But you don't owe the world constant transformation. You're allowed to have months where you just existed, where you were tired, where you needed to coast. The version of you that rests is just as valuable as the version that achieves. Your life isn't a graph that needs to keep trending upward. It's a story, and good stories have quiet chapters. They need them. Otherwise, it's just noise. So, if this month felt like nothing happened, maybe that's exactly what needed to happen. You're still here. That counts for something.